Well, it is what it is. We're heading back to Pennsylvania, getting out of this communist state of New York. I love seeing certain people. My dear, blessed, sacred daughter. I love seeing my daughter. I love seeing my family. I love seeing my best friend in the whole world, Johnny Stash. I couldn't find a truer, more loyal friend. But it's not like it's a one-way street. I am extremely truthful and extremely loyal to my friend Johnny Stash, and he knows that. It's a much cherished part of my life, Johnny Stash. The friendship I have with that man. Because there's no reason for it when you think about it. We're just two complete strangers. We're not related. But friendship and family can be a decision. So could be an enemy. Like, you could choose to hate one another. That works out sometimes, right? Like, people don't talk for the rest of their lives. With me and Johnny Stash, we both just decided to respect one another and treat each other well and enjoy each other's company. Just simply appreciate that the other person exists. Appreciate what the other person has to tell them. You know what I'm saying, though? And we're different in many aspects, but we have a common bond of respect and appreciation of one another. And that, I think, as a man, when you have someone that appreciates your existence, hey, what's up, bro, man? I'm so glad to see you, man. Hey, man, let's go get a cigar, man. Let's go have a drink. Let's get something to eat. Let's hang out, man. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying, though? Every time, all the time, you can't beat that. It's a cold and lonely, empty world. You know what I'm saying, though? And when you have a friend like that, and I'm sipping on this bai. I like this bai. It's Wonder Water, antioxidant, no artificial sweetness. I love the smell of coconut in the morning. It's quite nice. We got the Arcana. Big cigar, man. They only made it one size when they make these Arcanas, and I guess due to the nature of what the blend they're trying to do, it's a 6 and something by 52. So large Toro. I just got it today. I do have my phone mounted in a safe manner, and so it's no different than me smoking a cigar and driving, which I do all the time. So I will not be making lots of eye contact as I am driving, right? But I mean, smoking a cigar and driving it's better than doing makeup and driving, or 451 activities, or whatever. So this is an interesting cigar because it's an African filler puro. It's got different African tobaccos in the filler. One of them allegedly being Cameroon, which is interesting to use Cameroon as a filler. I've talked about that with some of the guys in the past about, obviously Cameroon is so rare and expensive that it's generally used for wrapper. Okay, the foot smell is quite different. Let me give it some time. Slightly dark, good amount of bready notes, sourdough pungent, but there's like a creamy, like sweetness, like sweet cream. Whenever a cigar's got a good, strong, kind of funky foot, it makes me sneeze. That's always a good sign. If it makes me sneeze, right? I don't have anything that rhymes with that. If it makes me sneeze, it's probably going to be a good cigar. Maybe not. Mexican San Andreas binder. Wrapper is on the Honduran side. So, quite interesting. It is heavy for its size. Quite dense. A little disappointed on that cap. This is a $13 cigar that I paid $18.99, which means I paid $20. New York. So thank you, New York, for gouging that on, making sure I paid basically 50% more on the what do you call it? On the MSRP, which actually is quite low for New York. You would think this would have been $30. Dude, they were selling Cohiba Makassar in New York for $52. They were selling Cohiba Blue for $22, which that was $12 ago. They were selling all the normal cigars you're thinking about, or a Fuente Añejo, $38. You're like, God, just right in the choach. Right in the choach. You can light the cigar with the band, and that's it. Because this is a tremendous band. It's a tremendous band. I didn't realize that, man. I mean, his cigar is the complete cigar. So I guess they don't want you advertising the cigar, because once you light it, you got to take it off. Wow. A singular mono band. It's a Robusto length band. That's why they had to make a Toro, so you can see some of it. Wow. It's black and blue and white. You know what, though? I'm taking this band off now, because to try to take this off when it's on fire, I'm driving. No, this is getting taken off now. Quite a nice day out. 49 degrees, sunny, casual day. You know? That's what it is. There goes the band. Quite nice. Well, kind of veiny looking, reddish brown looking cigar there. Try to wait to you can see that in the light. Can you see that in the light? I don't know. I'm just worried about driving. You guys can take a look at it. Initial impression is it's a cigar. As crazy as their prices are, at least they give away free matches too. And they got a nice bathroom. Soft, gentle heat. Everyone knows the rules. Can't stress it enough. Get the aromatics on this. The windows are closed right now. I will open the windows in a little bit. Soft, gentle heat. Here we go. Quite unique. That's not a strong cigar. Wow. Not initially. I hope this cigar doesn't suck. Medium strength on the bat. I really don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to go and come back. It's extremely different. You know, sometimes when you do something, it might, just because you can, doesn't always mean it's a good reason. It's got a nice sweetness to it, but it's not a sweetness like you think, like raw sugar. Like a slightly funky, fermented, syrupy type sweetness. It's kind of bready. Overall, it's kind of muted. It's kind of not making a stand on what it is or trying to do. So that's why I'm going to give it time to build up. Off the bat, I don't love it. I'm just going to be honest. off the bat. Off the initial impression, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad experience, but there are cigars off the first puff. I'm like, wow, we're going to have a great time. Off the bat on this, for even $14 MSRP, I would say I'm not impressed. Full pack, heavy for its size. It's got that going for it. I don't know. I don't know about using a bunch of tobacco that they don't normally use in Africa and fillers is always a good idea. Just because you can make it, it doesn't mean it's going to make a good blend. You know what I'm saying, though? Is this going to be a cigar where they did it? Yeah, we did it. Like, why, though? Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Nobody asked for the cigar. Nobody said, you know what? No, we need from CAO. We need a high-end, mid-tier price cigar with a gigantic band, with all African tobacco in the filler. That's what we need, and not from one region. I would have liked the all Cameroon filler, but, you know. Smoke up and pick it up. I'm going to come back, and I'm not thrilled about it. Does the cigar suck? I wouldn't say no, it doesn't suck, but it's borderline meh. It's kind of a boring experience. The Spanish tobacco off of that Macanudo was more enjoyable initially. I'll come back. We're off to a bad start. Well, what could I say? What can I say? The cigar was a complete waste of fucking time. A complete waste of fucking time.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right.
You got it, baby. Yeah, this cigar sucked. It's going to be a 3.9 on the 5. Anything that's a 4.0 is really like whatever, right? And for 13, 14 MSRP, let alone $19, $20 New York price. Bro, fuck, I think it's a piece of shit. On every level.
In 3/4 of a mile, take exit 31 west onto Northern Boulevard West toward New York Route 25A.
You got it, sweetheart. Yeah, cigar sucked. Cigar sucked. Barely medium strength, no spice, barely any sweetness overall, no earth, no depth, no nothing. It's just like it's
Stay
muddled.
in the second lane from right.
All right, you're interrupting, bitch. That's enough. All right, you want to go home? Anyways, a cigar, waste of time. Complete waste of time. Complete waste of time.
Use the right lane to take exit 31 west onto Northern Boulevard West toward New York Route 25A.
Why the fuck would I take that? You were lying to me. I'm not going that way. Anyways, the cigar was terrible. Cigar was terrible.
In 1.2 miles, turn right onto 207th Street.
You lost all credibility, bitch.
In about 4.5 miles,
Oh, really?
take exit 36 north to merge onto I-678 toward Whitestone Bridge.
Maybe I should take the Quinsby down tunnel right up your sister's ass. Holy shit. I've seen this happen before with Ford trucks. Look at this. This truck is driving sideways. The front axle's off with the rear axle. That's crazy. Look at it. Watch. His front doesn't match the back. He's driving straight right. My man is drifting. He's got to go at an angle to drive straight. Either that or he's got the biggest BBW on that front seat. Anyways, this cigar, 3.9. Waste of time. I can't recommend it. Yeah, it looked nice. Yeah, the box looked nice. Yeah, the band looked nice. Sure. Cool blend. All African multi-tobacco. 3 different regions of Africa on the filler. It sounded like it could have been great. It really could have been great. But let me tell you something. It tastes like absolute nothing. Not even like shit. It just tastes like nothing. It's muddled. It's wasted. It's muted. So I can't even be like, whoa, man, it's too much of this and not enough of that. It's just nothing. It's a blank space, baby. And I'll write your name. New money. Who's that girl? What's her name? What's that girl? What's that white country? It's not even country. What's that white bitch's name? Taylor Swift. Yeah, it's the Taylor Swift cigar. Blank page. Garbage. Nice day after Thanksgiving. Queens, New York. There's Gio. He's fishing out here. Anyways, cigar, pass. Cigar, hard pass. This cigar ruined my chocha today. I was gonna have a nice ride back. It ruined my choch. It ruined my chocha.